Right now in the D2C Learning Lounge, create a sales boom with baby boomers. From Koeppel Direct, here's Peter Koeppel. Okay. Good morning, and welcome to today's session. I'd like to start off by asking you a question. Which generation accounts for 35% of the US population, yet represents 40% of consumer demand? If you've read my title card, you probably figured it out. Baby boomers. Today, I'm going to show you how powerful this often overlooked demographic group is. Okay. To begin with, baby boomers. The baby boomer demographic is an enormous segment of the population. They are defined as those born between 1946 and 1964. As I mentioned, they represent a little more than a third of the US population. There are roughly 77 million baby boomers born between 1946 and 1964. There are roughly 77 million baby boomers who are aged 49 to 67. And in 2011, the first baby boomers turned 65, which was typically thought of as a retirement age in the past. And for the next 18 years, ARP says that 8,000 of them will turn 65 every single day. But a lot of boomers are not going to be spending their retirement years living hand to mouth. Americans 55 and older control 3/4 of the nation's wealth, which explains in part why why they represent 40% of the consumer demand, but only 35% of the US population. The total annual income for adults 50 plus is a staggering $2.4 trillion. And that's 2/3 of the country's net wealth. In fact, they spend $400 billion more than any other demographic group. $400 billion. So you might wonder, why is the 18 to 49 demographic also referred to as the coveted 18 to 49 demographic? Well, according to Nielsen, back when they first started rating television programming in the 70s, it was believed that if an advertiser could get adults to buy their brands early on, they would remain loyal customers throughout their lifetime. With easy access to information about products and services made readily available through the internet, boomers are arguably more inclined to try new things. While the overriding stereotype of boomers might be of a geriatric in a recliner watching Murder, She Wrote, that sounds like me, over 50% of adults 65 plus are internet users. Among boomers, some 75 to 80% of consumers aged 47 to 56 are engaged regularly with the web. While they are habitual email users, they also buy things online. 2/3 of Americans 50 plus buy from online retailers. And if word of mouth is indeed the best form of advertising, guess which group is growing the fastest on social media, on the internet? That's right, adults 50 plus. And they're using social media to connect with family and friends at an astonishing clip. While younger generations may be abandoning Facebook for the likes of Instagram, because it's no longer cool once parents and grandparents engage, 57% of internet users 50 to 64 are now on the dominant social media platform. Over half of adults 50 to 64 are social networking, with more than a third of adults 65 plus doing the same. Given the desire of boomers to live active, vibrant lives, this trend is only likely to increase. And boomers are using second screens just like younger generations. While smartphone and tablet ownership does decline as this demographic ages, the numbers are still impressive. Over half of the 45 to 54 demographic own a smartphone, and nearly 1 in 4 own a tablet. Nielsen's latest research indicates that 4 out of 10 smartphone users and tablet owners use their devices while watching TV every day. There is no reason to assume this behavior is not representative of boomers. And this represents a huge opportunity for direct marketers, because one of the behaviors Nielsen indicates second screen users are engaged in is researching information about your products and services and even buying them online. So where are they surfing? If you look in the upper right-hand corner, you see the top websites for the 60-plus group. Google, Facebook, Yahoo, and YouTube. But they're also shopping at all the top e-commerce sites. Boomers love a bargain, so discounters such as Amazon, Walmart, QVC are especially appealing. Not only have they lived through the tumult of the 60s, Watergate, 9/11, and endless wars, boomers have also witnessed great achievements, such as civil rights equality and man landing on the moon. So while they possess the wisdom of age, they may ironically be less jaded than younger counterparts and more open to try new product and service advancements. Statistically, over 2/3 of Americans 50 plus regularly purchase from online retailers. With all this market potential, what are some of the biggest direct response categories that appeal to boomers? Financial services is a huge category for boomers, especially given the fact that the demographic group controls 2.4 trillion of income each year. That's 2.4 trillion. The category runs the gamut from wealth management, discount brokerage services, credit cards, insurance, tax planning, and reverse mortgages. Most advertisers employ a classic two-step process, where a lead is generated, then sent a packet of information, or driven to the web for more information. Outbound telemarketing, email, and retargeted online ads can then be used to close the sale. Health and wellness is another category with enormous appeal. As boomers age, they have strong desire to remain healthy and active in their later years. Solutions encompass a broad spectrum from pain relief products to diet and exercise programs. But this demographic can't scale a building like Spider-Man, so the current wave of extreme workouts doesn't appeal to them. At the same time, the stereotypical scene of a water aerobics class is perhaps even less appealing. The field is wide open for smart marketers to provide offerings that aspire to boomers' needs to live a healthy, active lifestyle. Boomers came of age in the front and back seats of cars, and last year they bought $87 billion in new cars. There's great potential between the do-it-yourself types who will buy car care products because they derive satisfaction from polishing their pride and joy, and those who desire to pay for services that will take care of their cars for them. Where are the Hawaiian holiday infomercials of yore? Like your local brick and mortar travel agencies, they've largely gone by the wayside in the wake of Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, and the like. But boomers, the generation that pioneered global travel, purchased 80% of the luxury travel last year. While cruises are frequently advertised, what other opportunities exist to capture the imagination of this generation to pursue new experiences? Marketers now have an opportunity to give boomers a vision of possibility they may not have imagined themselves. Clearly, there's a tremendous opportunity for marketers to tap into this thriving marketplace. And I hope I have helped to stir your imagination. Appeals that avoid stereotypes and treat boomers with respect and intelligence have an enormous opportunity awaiting them, an opportunity that is only ripening with age. Thank you for your attention today, and if time permits, I could take questions, or you can contact me by email or phone, and please follow me on Twitter at DRTVBuyer. Thank you.